Good afternoon. My name is Ray Whitmore. I work with Manitoba Agriculture, and today I'm interviewing Bonnie McKay in Westman. She's in the Sandy Lake area. She's situated on wooded land close to Riding Mountain National Park, and there's a lot of trees and bush on her farm. The predators of concern for Bonnie are wolves, bears, and coyotes. So she's kind of got all of them. Bonnie tested the Fladry wire on her farm, and today we're going to talk to her about her use of the Fladry wire. Bonnie, could you tell us what worked well, and was this practice easy to install?
I found the Fladry wire really worked well for us. It was easy to install. It didn't take a lot of extra equipment that I didn't already have. I just used a quad and a trailer with a spindle rack, and it installed really easily.
Okay. You installed it on the outside of the pastures?
Yes, after doing some research, it seemed like for us that would work the best. Because we have in conjunction with this livestock guardian dogs, so they were on the inside of the wire.
Yes. Awesome. Awesome. What are the limitations for implementing this practice on your farm? And is there anything you would do differently?
Mostly the limitations were the terrain because it's fairly hilly. It's deceptive with the grass, but it's actually there's hillocks and hummocks and ditches, and that was a little bit of a challenge because there's a change in elevation.
Yes.
But other than that, the adjustability of the Fladry wire that solved that problem for the most part.
Excellent. That's great. That's great. Do you think that this risk management practice was effective, and do you feel it helped with predation mitigation?
Yes, I do think it was effective. Our first line of defense is just good farm practices, keeping animals in close that are vulnerable, and our livestock guardian dogs. But what I noticed was with the addition of the Fladry wire in our peak vulnerable times, the dogs had to work far less hard than
Okay.
without the wire.
Awesome. So you heard less activity with
Yes,
the dogs.
definitely.
Oh, that's fantastic. That's really great. Would you recommend this to other farmers, to other livestock producers?
Absolutely. I think it can be done. I mean, we're a small operation and it was really flexible for us. It worked really well. But it would be ideal too for a larger operation that during lambing or calving,
Okay.
and you can have your lambing area with the Fladry wire.
Yes.
Um,
Circled. Yeah.
yeah,
Protected. Great.
exactly.
Will this RMP be part of your long-term predation management strategy?
Oh, definitely. Yeah.
So you plan to continue to use it?
Absolutely. Basically, the next time we'll have it up is in about 4 weeks' time when we wean lambs. So the weanling lambs are vulnerable then
Right.
because they're noisy and
Right.
it
Right.
draws in the predators. So having that extra barrier of the wire, it's going to be really good.
Awesome. That's really great. Is there anything else that you would like to tell us about this risk management practice?
It's most effective if you follow the instructions provided. I used it a maximum of 45 days at a time, and I used it on our most vulnerable times with the highest risk of predator incursion. After that, you take it down and store it and rest it for a minimum of 45 days.
And that's just so that the wolves or the predators don't get habituated. They don't get used
Exactly.
to it. Okay,
Wolves and coyotes are neophobic, so anything new upsets them and they avoid it.
for sure.
So if you give it a rest, every 6 weeks to 2 months, then if you rest it for that amount of time again, then it's all brand new the next time they see it.
And it scares them,
And
and
it
they
scares them.
avoid it. Awesome, thank you.
I really appreciate being included in the program. I think it's going to become a thing that people will adopt.
Yes.
If they don't mind a little bit of work, the
Right.
rewards are really great.
Good.
So I really appreciate being included in a chance to test it out.
Thank you very much. We appreciate you doing it for us. The Predation pilot project evaluated the use of turbo Fladry wire fences on 6 farms and found some of the following. Fladry was tested by 4 sheep producers and 2 cow-calf producers with an average size of 215 head. 50% believed that Fladry's saved livestock, 80% would purchase again, 60% had all predators stay out, and Fladry works against coyotes and wolves, but it does not work against bears or cats. So that you need to be aware of that. MBP and the MSA and Manitoba Agriculture would like to thank you for participating in the pilot project. And for more information on the pilot project, please go to the Manitoba Beef Producers website at mbbeef.ca. Thank you, Bonnie.
Thank you, Ray.